This is News 14 Carolina meteorologist Matthew East, and this is the Monday edition of the Carolina weather video here for this 8th day of December. And of course, a lot of talk, obviously, about the big storm system this week and the possibility of at least a little bit of snow Thursday. I'm going to talk about that here in just one second. First of all, for today, very quiet day, pretty good amount of sunshine, but some high clouds beginning to stream on in from the west. And those clouds will thicken up tonight. Of course, there's just a little football game going on this evening at Bank of America Stadium. Huge game. Panthers and Bucks, the NFC South divisional matchup, and the weather's going to be just fine during the game. Some clouds rolling in, and it will be chilly. Temperatures gradually dropping into the upper 30s, but otherwise no weather problems for that big game, Monday Night Football, coming up this evening. All right, let's move ahead to the day tomorrow. That's when the forecast begins to change. We're going to see a lot of cloud cover and some light rain from time to time as tomorrow, our Tuesday, unfolds for us. And there's that big storm system taking shape off to our west. This is going to be a complex storm system, one low pressure over Illinois. And you have a cold front sort of trailing down from that. There'll be some thunderstorms actually in the warmer air ahead of the cold front as we go through the day tomorrow. Out to Wednesday, and again, let's recap here. Tuesday for tomorrow, some light rain at times. And as we get into Wednesday and Thursday, that's when we really pick up some good rain totals, it looks like. That cold front advances on in. Some thunderstorms can't be ruled out here in the Carolinas, but I just don't think this has the look of a huge severe weather event. A lot of the dynamics off to our north. We'll see how this plays out. But I don't think it has the makings of a huge severe weather event, but certainly rain will push back in later Wednesday. This is 1 o'clock Wednesday afternoon. Note, down in the Gulf of Mexico, low pressure taking shape. I also want to say this. What I'm showing you here, this is the 0Z run of the GFS. I don't like how the 6Z run handled things at all, so I didn't even show that. I just went back to the 0Z run. The 6Z run looked like it handled things very strangely as the week unfolds. All right, now here we are, 7 in the evening, 7 p.m. Wednesday, and the rain still falling across the Piedmont. Here we are, 1 a.m. on Thursday. Lots of rain still falling in the Piedmont. Low pressure moving up near Savannah, Georgia. And here we are, 7 a.m. on Thursday morning. That's some pretty good rain still falling. Remember, these are 6-hour rain totals, and that's 6-hour rain totals of over an inch in the Piedmont here on the GFS. So if that were to occur, that'd be a lot of rain, and maybe even enough to cause some flash flooding problems. All right, so that's 7 a.m. Wednesday. Here we are now at 1 p.m., 7 a.m. Thursday, rather. This is 1 p.m. Thursday. Low pressure just off the coast. Cold air rushing in behind it on some northerly winds. The temperatures on the GFS here drop very quickly as Thursday unfolds. And taken verbatim, the 0Z GFS gradually transitions the rain to snow across the Piedmont of North Carolina on Thursday. And that's all snow that falls really in the afternoon, especially Interstate 85 north and west. And so taken verbatim, that's a nice little thumping of snow on the 0Z GFS. And we'll compare that to the European here in just a moment. Real quick, the rainfall totals. This is the HPC 5-day precipitation accumulation graphic, and that deeper shade of red, that's 3 or 4 inches of rain being indicated. And I think that's a pretty good chance that verifies. Probably at least 2 inches and maybe more than that of rain across the area. All right, over to the European. This is the 0Z run of the European, 7 p.m. Thursday. It has an area of low pressure not far from Wilmington and up the Carolina coast. It's more of a baggy low pressure area than being indicated on the GFS. Up at 500 millibars. This is the big weather story here. This is what's going to drive this storm system. Back 7 p.m. On Wednesday on the European, you have a nice 500 millibar trough, closed upper low, sitting not far from Houston. That's the European. That is the GFS. A little similar, actually very similar, just a little quicker, the GFS is, than the European. 1 day later, that 500 millibar trough and closed low on the European swinging into the Carolinas. The GFS, again, very similar, just a little bit quicker. And it's that 500 millibar low that's going to make the big difference in our weather. If that can stay as a closed low and move across the Carolinas, we'll get dynamic cooling or cooling from above, and that would be what primarily drives the snow chance in the Carolinas. Now, again, the 6C run of the GFS is much slower. It's much milder. It doesn't really give any snow at all to the Piedmont. But I don't really think it handled the features correctly, at least as of now. I don't think it did. So As it stands now, it looks like a good soaking rain Wednesday into Thursday, and yes, the possibility at least of a little bit of snow as that system begins to pull away later Thursday or Thursday night, but just way too soon for any specifics, and it could very well be that that later run of the GFS is catching on to the latest trend, and we end up with just all rain and no snow chance in the Piedmont. We'll see. So that's how things look this morning. The next edition of the video will be on tomorrow morning, on Tuesday morning. Everyone have a wonderful Monday, and God bless.